pull up. Salute to y'all already in the building. I thought that was an interesting title, for our future millionaires, to have our own Shiba Inu millionaire club, man. So pull up, hit that like button if y'all rocking with me. Shout out to everybody that's gonna catch this on the replay. Shout out to y'all that's gonna tune in live. Salute, drop a comment in so I can know who all in the building right now, man. But I wanted to ask y'all a question to see, why were you investing into Shiba Inu, or not why, but just like, what is it to you? Is this a quick investment for you, just something that you are only interested in it because it has the potential to make money, or are you investing into Shiba Inu because you believe in the overall ecosystem, or could it be both? So that's how I wanted to start this off. Y'all let me know, y'all that's already here. Drop a comment, let me know. Share the stream, hit that like button. Let me know, what is this for you? Is Shiba Inu simply a means to, flip and make some money, or is it something that you're truly looking at to hold for the long term because you believe in, the ecosystem, or you believe what SHIB is trying to do in the crypto space? That's what I want to know. Because when you can understand that, it'll help you determine, your investing strategy. Once you understand your style, or your reason for it, you can kind of put a better strategy together off of that. Because some people may be having a short-term, outlook, but using a longer-term strategy. Some people may have a long-term strategy and using a short-term outlook. So, I'm trying to figure that out. Make sure y'all hit that like button as soon as y'all get in. I know it's late where a lot of y'all are. I just want to hop on before it hit midnight here in Vegas. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, man. Pull up, show some love, hit that like button. Okay, or that's another one right there. JSC Zen said trying to build generational wealth. Okay. So you're in it, more longer term, you really see, but is it, let me ask you this, Zen, is it because of Shiba Inu, or are you just trying to build generational wealth in the crypto space? Or is it something like, specifically that you really like about Shiba Inu, where, it makes you more bullish on a specific project? Or is it just your overall strategy just to invest in the crypto space to try to create that generational wealth? Salute to Kimiora. Said, what's up from New Zealand? Sheep Army, let's go. Salute. Shout out to all my future millionaires in the building. Let me know, are y'all investing for, because you feel that you can make, money just quickly on Shiba Inu, or do you have a more of a belief in the actual project? Salute to D Morris in the building, saying crypto. Make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way in, man. Shout out to all y'all, my future millionaires. Let me know. I'm trying to find out, just to gauge the sentiment, of those that, are investing, because, I could potentially start talking more about it in videos, once y'all are, sharing y'all style a little bit more. Because a lot of people ask, what should I do? When should I sell? When should I do this? But that's a hard question to answer without, a little more background information. So that's what I'm trying to kind of, see. Okay, Toy Bully Kendall said both Shiba ecosystem and community amazing. Okay, so this is somebody who actually, believes in the actual ecosystem. And that's another thing you can see, you can end up seeing the community, and that could pull you in. This is one thing too, things can grow on you. You know, you may come to the project at first, you know, just for, you know, hearing about it to make some money. But as you are invested, or, you know, as time goes on, you could possibly learn more about it. And, you know, that could, you know, make you feel a little bit differently. So Zen said, all of the things I've been hearing about Shiba Inu, I have belief in Shiba Inu. Just heard Elon and Jack speaking on it as well. It's going to be huge. So I'm not sure if you've seen that video, if it's like a video on YouTube, be careful. Those are like some scammers. They run those videos all the time with Elon Musk, with Shiba Inu in the titles, and they're eventually trying to scam people, telling them to send them like crypto and stuff. They're gonna say that they'll send you some crypto, but somehow they end up finessing everybody. So be careful with that if that's what you're talking about. But Kim Yora said, we're here for the long run. Believe in the project. Okay. So this is a individual that, you know, actually believes in the project. So, you know, we can see that, you know, you know, especially from my end, I could see that, you know, some people come in the comments and they're like, you know, when is it going to take off? When is it going to, you know, why hasn't it just took off yet? You know, so it's good to see, you know, people that both, you know, it's no problem with that, but it's good to see the ones that actually believe in the ecosystem. And I'm not saying you have to, but I just want to gauge, you know, whether it's, you know, you're looking at it just because, you know, it's a quick opportunity to make money in your mind, or do you actually understand the ecosystem, what they're trying to do, and is that what makes you bullish on a coin? Or is it just because everybody's talking about it? You know, let me know. I'm trying to figure out, you know, the reason. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I know it's late, man, but the like button is right there. All you got to do is just hit tap. Let's see. Zen says, oh wait. D. Moore said, I agree. It's all based on your financial situation. Honest, I got 60 total in SHIB, no lie, and long-term holding until I hit my mark for profit taking. Okay, so that's smart. This is somebody who understands, you know, he has, this is something I always say, plan your trade and trade your plan. You know, so he already has his investment planned on what he's going to do, and, you know, he's going to stick with that and follow that and take profit at his target. So, you know, like I tell y'all, whatever amount that you can put in that isn't going to cause you to feel, you know, emotionally, you know, of course we all care about our investments, but you don't want to react emotionally to the price fluctuations. So you want to put just enough in there where, you know, you'll be cool even if you see the price pull back 50, 60, 70%. You know, you just don't want to start to panic, because that's how you can get shaken out of the market. I always say, invest only what you're willing to lose, because that way, if you only put in what you're willing to lose, if the price drops, let's say, you know, just 80%, even if it dropped 100%, you know, and you end up losing it all, you'll be like, of course, we'll be salty about it. You know, we're not trying to lose money here, but, you know, it wouldn't put you in a bad situation. It wouldn't put you in a, you know, a position where you couldn't, you know, take care of things you need to take care of. And that's what's important. I see a lot of people not doing that, and that's what kind of puts the stress on you, and it makes you impatient. Yeah, Zen said it was a live video. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Those are scam videos. They have the videos already pre-recorded, and then they run it as a live stream. So if y'all didn't know, you could do that. You can take pre-recorded videos and run them as a live stream. So please be careful, Zen, because it obviously looks like you were believing that those videos were legit. Do not get scammed. If you see Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey from Twitter talking about Shiba Inu in the title, and it's a ton of people in the comment section writing good comments, that is fake. Maybe you don't understand me, but, you know, I'm just trying to tell you, do your own due diligence. That's fake. Don't get scammed by that. But you know, I mean, it's good. I mean, I would wish they were, you know, talking about SHIB like that, sitting on a stage or whatever. But I think the time will come eventually. But just right now, I don't want you to get, you know, fooled by thinking that that's real right now, because that didn't take place. And notice that they don't specifically say, you know, they're talking really good. You know, it can be convincing if you're not familiar with it, but they're not actually saying anything about, you know, SHIB really. So just be careful, man. But Mark says, always in say, good things come to those who wait, and I'm holding plus buying with diamond hands. Okay. So are you are you holding, just off the strength of, that's your strategy, or is it something special about Shiba Inu that makes you want to hold the project? Let me know that. Salute to Mark for pulling up on us. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, like button as y'all enter the chat. Shout out to all my future millionaires, man. Zen said, that's my theory about Vegas. Only bet what you can. Be okay with losing. Okay, I like to hear that. I like to see y'all conscious of what, decisions y'all are making, not just jumping in the game and start throwing money here and there and then not even understanding what happens if you start to lose money, or even if you make money, you still want to understand why you made money so that way you can try to, repeat it. But shout out to Zen, said good looking out. You welcome, man. I gotta try to protect y'all as best as possible, Crunchy said, let's go, Shibanians. Salute. D Morris said, I know folk asking when it's going to run up, but truth be told, by experience, it just happens in moderation. One day you wake up and it's running. I'm so glad you said that, D Morris, because I talked to one of my guys today. His family owns a store, and he told me he sold his sheep, man. He told me he couldn't take it no more, I ain't asking, any personal questions, but he told me he couldn't take it. He said he sold it. I was like, sheesh. And, sometimes, it can be hard for people to hold, for a prolonged period of time, especially and I got to give him credit, though, to be new into investing in crypto. He held for, I think, coming up on like at least a year now. So, or a little bit, maybe not a full year, but just maybe coming up to a year. So it's been down, though, since basically he bought in. He had a moment where the price was up, but then it was down, so, he kind of salty about that. But that's just a part of the game, man. During this time when it's down, you got to accumulate more. That's why they say buy the dip, and just know that it's it can be a long-term process. And like E. Morris said, one day you just wake up and it's running, it's gone. This is why you want to just prepare yourself. But I'm taking notice that some people, are at that level with SHIB where they just can't take it anymore. That's why I'm asking y'all also, why are you investing? Is it just a money making opportunity for y'all, or do you believe in the actual ecosystem? And I would challenge some of y'all to actually go read the wolf paper or the white paper on the website if you haven't yet, so that way you can better understand what's going on with Shiba Inu, and that way you can either determine your you can plan out your trade. You can determine when you invest in it. You can say, okay, I'm gonna hold it at least minimum this time, or I'm gonna hold it to this profit, or just something. You can put your targets out there, and then use your education to develop or determine how confident you are. And when you're more confident in a project, it allows you to hold it with easier, without panicking, without feeling without getting those nerves or emotions that come when you see the price going down, or when you don't see the price moving as fast as you want it to. Hey, y'all gotta run those likes up for me, man. We got 50 people in the building. Salute. But let's see. Again, though, like D Morris said, let me repeat what he said. He said, I know folks ask when it's going to run up, but truth be told, by experience, it just happens in moderation. One day, so you get those small little runs, here and there, where you made a couple decent gains over a period of time where it actually adds up. Maybe we could say in the last month or 3 months we made some decent gains, but after a certain point in time, things just take off. One day you wake up and there's absolute madness going on, everybody talking about it, and you're not going to get a chance. And look, this is what's going to happen. If you wake up on that day when Shiba Inu is going crazy, and you're not prepared, you're going to end up chasing candles. You're going to end up buying the top, and those are the people that get wrecked. Those are the people that don't make money. Well, they could get a little money, but they're not going to make the most money. And the best thing to do is prepare yourself now before that actually happens. And with me taking all this into account, something I also notice is that usually when people are at the end of that, that tunnel, when they can't take it anymore, when everybody's either forgetting about it or they're just fed up, that's usually when you see the price start to run. So I'm actually also gauging, I'm trying to see a few different things here, and one of those things are, are people fed up, are people done, not saying everybody of course, but the ones that are basically might panic sell out or paper hand out, are they done? Because that's an indicator for the ones that are still holding diamond hand and to know that we're getting closer, because that's what takes place. People have to be shaken off. We see people actually getting shaken off. It's a saying in investing called shaking the weak hands loose, and the weak hands are being shaken off right now. The ones who it's not giving them what they want to see, they gotta let it go. And I'm not saying nobody's wrong for that, or even if you might have to sell for other reasons. You could run into emergency where you need to sell for that reason, which I don't blame anybody for that. But for the ones who are just only selling because it's not going up fast enough, it's dangerous. But let's see. Leno's salute, appreciate you pulling up. Leno Loden said, I'm holding sheep since 2021, patiently waiting. Okay. Philip Lawrence said, do you think Bone is about to break out? Most definitely. Me personally, I like to do the live streams because I can give y'all like a faster response to some of the questions that y'all drop in the comment section. But me personally, y'all, this is not financial advice. I tell y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if Bone is at $5 to $10 by the time Shibirum is released, or shortly after that time. Now, it has to move up to that price at some time. When is it gonna do it? It could, it could wait. It's usually a saying called buy the rumor, sell the news. As more and more people, understand that it's coming, the price will start to build up. But at some point, people are going to start to FOMO. People are going to be tripping over each other, trying to get into Bone, pushing the price higher and higher and higher. We already seen, if you check the channel today, I did a video called, let me see, okay, so I did a video called Shiba Inu. Crypto.com just said this. So if y'all didn't see that video, I highly recommend you go check that out. But I talked about Bone possibly, breaking out, and also Crypto.com possibly, they could have already bought some. I'm not sure, but if they haven't, they might be gauging, the interest of people to buy Bone on their exchange by asking that question that they asked today. They said basically, should they be listing Bone? And or they said something very similar to it. Should they be listing it? And also asking like your response to it. It was from the Crypto.com customer service Twitter page. So when they're asking questions like that, you got to connect the dots. You got to figure out, why are they asking these questions? What are they preparing to do? Because this is investing. So it's all based on like data, information, things happening. So you got to, constantly, like chess, kind of move around the board and position yourself, for certain things to play out. So that way you can, have the best opportunity to make money. And so me personally, I definitely think Bone is gonna break out. Let's see. Little Kenny said, donate me some sheep. Man, donate me some sheep, man. Sergio Hernandez says, should we put all our sheep in a wallet? I don't know what you mean. Maybe a cold wallet, I think you're asking. You can if you want to. You don't have to, but this is the thing about putting all your sheep in a cold wallet. You want to make sure you're familiar with how to sell, in case the crunch time comes. Let's say the price skyrockets, you wake up and you check, your wallet, and you got, let's say 10K, 50K, 100K, 500K, $1 million, $10 million, in your wallet. you want to be prepared to sell. You want to be ready to take some profit. This is what y'all have to understand. There's people that professionally do this, and they're waiting to take profit at certain levels, and they're going to be some of the first people to do it. So you have to be prepared now. Don't just wake up and see your wallet at $1 million, $10 million, and then you're trying to figure out how to sell. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna drive yourself crazy if you allow that to happen. So, you want to figure out how to do it all now. Get all this, in order now. But Crunchy said, got my SHIB on FTX, waiting for it to get to 2 million, and will live with 5% APY rewards. Okay, so see, he has a plan there. He has his plan, and that's his plan. He's sticking to it. He wants to get. He has a SHIB on FTX. He's waiting for it to go up to 2 million. Whatever at whatever number that will be. He's not saying he's waiting for it to get to 1 cent. He's not saying he's waiting for it to get to half a cent. He's not saying I'm waiting for it to get to $1. He's just saying he's waiting to take that amount of profit and then I guess stake it and get those 5% rewards. So, that's a strategy right there. Some people want to make just enough in crypto where they can live, financially free for the rest of their lives. Hey, run those likes up for me though, y'all. If y'all appreciate this type of content, me bringing it to y'all late, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't. It's absolutely free. But that's not a bad strategy. I like to hear that. I like to hear that y'all are prepared, that you actually have something, in your head that you're going to do, not just randomly or wildly be like, whoa, I'm sitting on $1 million, $10 million. I don't know what I'm going to do. Be prepared for that, because it can happen. It definitely can. So James says, rainy day account mentality. What you mean by that, James? D. Morris said, me personally, I don't buy when coins are running up. I only buy when it's going down or bottom out, then hold position, which that's smart as well. We see a lot of people, like I just said a minute ago, they're going to wake up, see Shiba Inu absolutely running. And then next thing you know, they're going, if you wake up and Shiba Inu is running and you have to buy, you haven't been paying attention to these videos like that. I'm not saying you can't buy. I'm not saying don't buy, because don't get me wrong, we could wake up, the price could be, extremely high, and it could run up even higher. So you could be like, damn, I could have bought some more at that point and it would have still, 10x, or whatever. But you just want to be prepared though. Don't wait till the last minute to, figure out, what's going on. Let's see. Tim G, salute. He said, what's up, SHIB team? I'm sitting on a lot of tokens, been holding over a year. Should have sold when it went up to the 8.8 level and bought back as it dropped. Holding for long-term hope momentum. So this is, something that happened to a lot of individuals. This is why y'all hear me, I'm not one of the people that just say only, of course it's good to diamond hand, but this is why y'all hear me say make multiple wallets, so that way you can take some profits, because I understand that there's people making money left and right. There's not a bunch of people just sitting on the sideline waiting until the price goes up to 1 cent to make money. It's people taking home money every single day with SHIB. They're having a ball, and that's what I want y'all to understand and know how to do. When you see me calling out these technical indicators, and I'm showing y'all where people are likely to, buy in at support levels, or where people are likely to take profit at those resistance areas, it's a reason I'm showing y'all that, because other people are taking profit at that area. So I'm trying to highlight that for y'all, just so y'all can see, okay, let's say we break out to, that 1800 level. I give y'all the key resistance areas where people are likely to take profit. So that way you can determine at that level, do you want to be prepared to take profit, or are you going to just continue to let it ride? Because this is one thing you got to remember, as the price breaks out, it will correct again. It's called an impulse and a correction. So it's going to have that correction. So what some people are doing is they buy it low on a correction. They buy it when the price is low. They buy it on a dip. Every time the price shoots up, they sell. When the price drops again, they buy in again. When the price goes up, they sell. When the price drops low again, they buy in again. When the price goes up, they sell. They continue to do this over and over and over and over every single day. So this is what I'm trying to not encourage you to do. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm not saying go try to do this, but I'm just telling you that others are doing this. Understand that that is a part of investing as well, or trading. People are not just diamond handing the whole way through. And some people, could sit back and you know, possibly never take any profit along the way, all the way up to 1 cent. And, you know, that'll be fine, you know, if that's your strategy. But I just want to let you know that other people are going to, let's say the price, you know, let's see where we are right now. Let's look at some of our key resistance areas, and if we have a breakout. So I'm gonna grab the pivot point. So our pivot point, if we go to our R5, our resistance 5 is all the way at that 27 range. The 27 range, I want y'all to look at y'all, you know, if you have another device or something like that, look how far the 27 range is from where we are right now. Now, remember, I told y'all I seen us, you know, getting around to that 26 range. So this is, you know, it's kind of, you know, in line with what I'm feeling, a breakout in the near future. So look at that R5 level, how far that is from there. You know, what would you do if the price, let's see, that's about 2x or 1x. So that's 112%. So let's say this, right? Let's say, this is a very good question. This is a good question for y'all in the comments or in the chat. If Shiba Inu was up 112% tomorrow, if you woke up tomorrow, I know we are all in different places in the world, but if you woke up tomorrow and Shiba Inu was up 112%, would you take some profit? What would you do? Would you just leave it? Which I'm not saying is bad to do, or I'm not saying you should. I'm just curious what you would do. Let me know, what would you do if she was up 117% tomorrow? Okay, Zachary said take it. Salute to Burgundy Story, said I'm in Vegas. Shib has so much going for it. I want to live a comfortable life. That's what's up. Okay, your random vid said most definitely sell my Coinbase holdings. Weeble is the long-term hold. Okay, so he's somebody that, you know, has multiple baskets, you know, available and ready to sell. That's what's up. Toy Bully said take profits along the ways. So if you woke up tomorrow and she was up 117%, what percentage of profit would you take? But you said take profit along the way, so you wouldn't sell your entire bag, but you would just take some profit. That's what I always say, you know, take a cherry off the top. You know, whatever a cherry is to you, you know, my cherry is gonna be different from whatever a cherry is to you. But I always say, you know, reward yourself along the way, to continuously motivate yourself, you know, to give you that, you know, those endorphins of, like, you know, rewarding yourself from, you know, doing something well, and it'll, you know, motivate you to continue to study, to continue to learn more. Hey, y'all, run those likes up for me, man. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do so for me. I appreciate it. So, Eddie Collins said, hold. D. Morris said, I'll take a little profit. Okay. Latasha English said, simple answer. If you have several different wallets, like you teach us to hold Shiba Inu, then you can take profits from one wallet and hold in another wallet. That's what I like to hear. So Latasha understands, you know. I'm really glad to hear that, you know, because that's the purpose of having multiple wallets. Let's say you have one wallet you've been holding for a long time, right? And you don't want to mess up, you know, your average cost. What you can do is create a separate wallet, start building in that wallet, and that way, if something, you know, goes crazy, you can take profits in that wallet. You can sell the whole wallet if you want to. You can do whatever you want because you have multiple wallets. I have a ton of different Shiba Inu wallets. That way I have plenty of different options along the way to be able to, you know, do what I need to do. Let's see. Brando Christ said, what would you do? Just curious, broski. I would definitely take profits from one of my other wallets. I would take profits from one of my other wallets, wait for the price to pull back, buy some more, you know, keep some of the profit. You know, I got wallets that I'm growing, just little lottery wallets that, you know, if that hits, you know, I could take profit from. But most definitely I would be, if it was up 117%, I would be finding a wallet to take some profits from. A few wallets actually, for sure, because I know the price will eventually pull back, you know, and then buy the dip again, and, you know, allow the price to, you know, run up. So, but you always want to take a cherry off the table, though. You know, you always want to take something for yourself, take something home is what I like to say, you know, aside from what you just reinvest. Mr. Tanker said 52%. Okay. D. Morris said, I'll take the profit. And then you got to remember, too, what I would do is not always what, you know, would be best for you. You know, we are all in different situations, so you got to do what's best for you. But D. Morris said, I'll take the profit I put in, keep the rest in. I'll take the profit I put in and keep the rest in. Okay, so he's saying he'll take out his principal investment. So the original amount that he put in there, he said he'll take back out and let the rest ride. So if that's your strategy, that's fine too. But even if that's your strategy, I would like to add that, you know, I still recommend taking a cherry off the top, you know, even then, because let's say you end up breaking even, right? Let's say you secure your principal investment, but at the same time, the price ends up pulling back from that point. And I'm not saying I think Shiba Inu will do that, but I'm just speaking in general. Let's say the price, you know, falls flat. If then you just basically broke even. But if you know, secure your principal investment and also take a cherry off the top, and let's say the price falls flat or the project, fails, you'll at least still be able to be up on that actual trade or that investment that you made. So always remember, you know, it's a good idea, you know, to take a little cherry off the top. One of the sayings that I learned when I was starting investing was nobody ever went broke taking profit. So you might not make as much as you want to make, but nobody ever went broke taking profit. That's one thing as well. Maybe you missed out on a lot of money, you know, that you could have took more profit if you would have, you know, held on. But it's better to take some than to take none at the end of the day. So Alex Trinidad said, I'll take some profit. Okay, that's what's up. Salute to Alex. Appreciate you pulling up. Toy Bully Kendall said, take 50% and buy the next correction up. Okay, so he would take 50% of the profit and then reinvest it on that dip. That's a good strategy. But, you know, remember, I would just like to always say, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying every time you got to take a cherry. I'm not saying that. Sometimes it's not even worth it, you know, if it's not, you know, ideal. But if it's worth it, if it's some nice gains there, don't be afraid to take a cherry off the top. I hear some people always, you know, just, you know, diamond hand, that's fine. If you got a wallet that you want to, I got wallets that I'm not touching for years. But at the same time, I have other wallets that I'm definitely taking cherries from. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. But let's see. Shirley says, sell, then say thank you, Jesus. We'll sell some, then hold on to some. That's what's up. Salute to Share. Appreciate you. Lysergic says, don't worry, she not going to pump for a long time, 4 to 5 years minimum. What's pump to you, Lysergic? What do you think? What do you define as pumping? Like, so would 100% be considered a pump to you? Let me know, or what level are you saying is a pump that won't happen for 4 to 5 years? Let me know. That's funny when I see people say that, but, you know, I welcome the opinions, though. You know, as long as you ain't footing too much or spamming, going crazy. Let me know. No, don't retract your message now. You on live with it now. He gonna have to come back in a couple months and be like, damn, my bad, bro. It's all good, though. BLG Production said, holding in Robinhood and Webull, I took profit last year. This is a whole new bag. You see, the energy is different when you took some cherries along the way. For the people who took some cherries along the way, they feel a lot different than those who seen the price hit that 88 level, didn't take any profits, and watched it fall, you know, to where it is right now. That's why I always try to say, you know, take a little cherry. It's not financial advice, and I'm not saying always do so. Sometimes it's not worth it, but create multiple bags where you can, you know, where you at least have the options to, or understand that it's it's possible to. You don't have to, but just understand that you could, because the price is likely to, you know, find some level of retracement and pull back to a support level. This is why I point this out to y'all in the video, so y'all can see this for yourself. And sometimes it can be a little scary, and I'm not saying try to get in here and start day trading. I'm not saying if the price pumps, then start trying to sell it and then wait for the price to go down and try to buy it. Because most people who don't know what they're doing, you won't be able to time it correctly. So you'll end up missing it. So you'll end up taking a loss or getting even less coins than you had by trying to jump around and buy and sell. So I'm not recommending this to everyone unless you actually learn what you're doing. But Durag said hold till 400%. Okay, so he wouldn't even take profit at 100%. If he woke up tomorrow with it at 117%, he wouldn't take any profits. You know, at least he understands what he's, you know, doing. But the reason, you know, I asked that question is to, you know, get y'all to think about that the price will actually retrace. If we are, the question is for all y'all that are just tuning in to the chat, if you woke up tomorrow and Shiba Inu was up 117%, what would you do? Would you take profits? Would you hold? Let me know. What would your strategy be? I really want y'all to be thinking about this, because, you know, when that time comes, you won't get a chance to, you know, drop a comment in the video, and then, you know, I'm going to be busy, you know, taking my cherries, you know. So I want y'all to be prepared now. Salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, like button. Let's get this out there. Share this stream. I know it's late or early, because I forgot, you know, we are global now. So for some, this could be perfect timing. But let's see. Sweet Caroline said, take profit from Webull, hold the other two until I get to desired number. Also, where do I buy bone? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear, Sweet Caroline, because you got the right idea. You know, you understand, you know, to be prepared. You know, don't just wait and hold it in one basket and, you know, be saying you're going to hold just and wait to 1 cent. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with waiting to the 1 cent mark, but you should have multiple baskets, so that way you give yourself the opportunity, you know, to be able to take some cherries along the way. But you can buy bone on a few different exchanges, shibaswap, Mexi Global. You can also, what I try to do is just teach y'all how to do it yourself. Go to CoinMarketCap, type in bone. When you click on the bone token, you actually get to the bone page, scroll all the way down to the bottom where you see markets. It'll have a list of every single exchange you can buy bone on. And whichever one you're most familiar with, depending on, because people are in different places in the world, I could recommend one exchange and it might not be available to somebody in another part of the world. So make sure you just, you know, look at the list, see which one you're most interested in that's available in your area, click that one, sign up for it. But make sure you do some due diligence on it. Don't just sign up for any exchange. But if it's listed as one of the top ones, you should be fine. But even then, though, you still want to create, you know, multiple bags. And for some, don't get me wrong, you know, don't be, you know, just creating, don't create too many that you can't keep up with. It's more, I would rather you have one wallet that you can keep up with versus, you know, you starting to create all these different wallets and you're losing out on them. Because, you know, we hear a ton of different stories of people that had, you know, coins in a wallet, and, you know, years later, the wallet is worth millions, but they can't access that wallet anymore. So I don't want that to happen to y'all. So make sure, you know, you only deal with what you can manage. And always store your seed phrase somewhere safe, you know, the equivalent of where you would, you know, things you'll put in the safety deposit box or in the safe, that's where your seed phrase should be. So let's see. Okay, hold on. Tara said, hey Mac, holding 0 ET 50 million SHIB, and I can't set a sell limit on Binance while order exchanges doesn't work here in Nigeria due to crypto ban. Don't want to wake up and be left behind. So, you know, there's ways around it. That's all I'll say, man. You know, I want to encourage anything that, you know, might be illegal, but you know, there's definitely some ways around it. You know, as far as just geographically changing your location, you know, you can do that. That ain't really hurting nothing. But you definitely want to be prepared, man. JD says, do you think, in your opinion, a bull run will be coming this year or approximately the next year? It's really hard to say, man, because this is, you know, nobody has a crystal ball. If I did, I would already had a, you know, $1 billion. But me, I would say for sure, if I for sure think one will happen by next year. Do I think will happen this year or next year? I can't really, you know, say accurately because there's so many factors that we can't account for, you know, that could change, you know, different variables. Like, let's say a war breaks out. Let's say a new law gets implemented. Let's say, you know, the Federal Reserve announces something and says some type of, you know, major shift in something, you know, policies or something like that. You know, everything could change. So it's hard to say, you know, with certainty. But I think the market is priming up right now. And I think once it happens, is gonna happen quick. So we got the possibility. There's still a few things that I would like to see play out before, you know, I can actually say like the bull market is officially in effect. You know, we're gonna get a few clues along the way to let us know that the bull market is actually back. But this to me is that quiet before the storm, you know, where we start getting those clues that the bull market is, you know, trying to turn around. And, you know, coins like Shiba Inu can trigger, you know, even a mini rally, you know, where it feels like we're in a mini bull market for a minute. SHIB can trigger that with other tokens. If people start seeing SHIB blowing up and a lot of people making money, they might start jumping into other projects, which, you know, could push the altcoin space even further. And then, you know, next thing you know, we're back on a bull. So keep that in mind as well. Shout out to XO Charlene. Appreciate you pulling up, bro. D Moore said, I think a bull run coming this quarter, Q4, before early 2023 recession. So, you know, we can get many, you know, some mini bull runs where, you know, it definitely feels like we're back in a bull. But this is the thing. You got to remember, while we're in those mini bull runs, the prices, if let's say we do get a mini bull run where it only lasts for, you know, maybe a month or so or 2 months or, you know, where everything is going crazy and then it pulls back to correct back on a trend, you know, there will be traders that are taking profit during that time. So don't just sit back and think everybody's waiting and hoping that the bull run continues all the way to 1 cent. It's people making a killing every single, you know, time the price breaks out. When we see some of these whales buy, you know, $10 million or $1 million worth of Shiba Inu, a 10% gain on that, 10% gain on $1 million is 100,000. 10% gain on 10 million is 1 million. They're taking that profit. That's their cherries. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. You know, they're taking some cherries off the top along the way. They're not just diamond handing the whole time. Of course, they have a big bag that they're holding on to as well, but they're doing exactly what I'm telling y'all as well, having multiple bags and also taking profit along the way. So keep that in mind. You know, do you have to take profit along the way? No, you don't have to. But just know that others are. So don't be upset and saying, why do people keep selling? People need to stop selling. People need to stop. Nah, that ain't how it works. You know, people are gonna definitely sell. If the price goes up, somebody's gonna be selling it. So just, you know, understand that. But the Ugbot said, please talk about new tokens so we can invest and make some money. I do talk about new tokens, man. You gotta just catch all the videos. I talk about Vote Inu. I told you all about Bone Token before it like 5-6x. You know, you just gotta tune in. I slowed down on a lot of the other riskier plays because, you know, the market just was in a you know, downturn. And usually once it's, you know, if the market hasn't found a bottom, it can be, you know, just really risky for people to jump in some of those plays, especially if y'all don't understand technical analysis and how to actually take profit. And sometimes people can, you know, fall a little too in love with the project without doing their proper due diligence. They might just like something about the project, and, you know, they might just like the logo, you know, the animal. They might just like the dog on the picture and say, you know, that's why they want to invest in it. So, and they might not realize the actual risk You know, of course, when it's a bull market, and it's a lot easier for, you know, the majority of people to, you know, make some profits during that time. But I got a private Facebook group where I talk more about the riskier plays. Also, I got my Discord group where I talk about the risky plays. But on making the videos on them on YouTube, I kind of slowed down on that though. But I'm definitely thinking about getting back on some of these riskier play videos, or just at least reviewing other tokens, new plays, because you know there's new different coins being created every day, and majority of them are, you know, BS tokens, but there are a few gems in there, and you know the early people that do their due diligence, do their research, and find them, those people are rewarded, you know, and that's what crypto is about. So you know, I'm definitely going to tune back up on reviewing new projects. But y'all got to remember, when I review these new projects, it is not financial advice, especially when you see risky play or new coin review. This is a review. You know, I'm first time reviewing it with y'all, breaking it down with y'all so y'all can understand what to look for in a project, what I like about a project, what I don't like about a project. Y'all have to remember that. I'm not always saying just, I'm never saying go buy it, you know, so keep that in mind. I'm reviewing the project, and it's up to you to, you know, you can use my information, you know, what we're reviewing together, my breakdown, but then also do your own due diligence and check out, you know, things on your own to see, you know, if you like the project. So keep that in mind. But Lysergic said a pump to me is like what I did with SafeMoon last year, 500 investment to 24K. Okay, so that's a nice X, but you got to remember, you know, she did have that. You know, she had that multiple times, you know, the opportunity to do that. So, you know, it just depends on when you got in. You know, we had some nice opportunities early. You know, April, May, October. You know, Sheeb did his thing last year. Exo Charlene said, "Do you think Satoshi is Da Vinci?" No, I don't think Satoshi is Da Vinci. I know Satoshi is though. Y'all, if y'all knew, I'm telling y'all, y'all would be even more bullish on Shiba Inu, and just understanding that we got the right people in place to really, you know, make this something, you know, big, which is what we, you know, what's taking place now. That's why, you know, it's not only that, but you know, that's why it's able to go this far. But let's see. Video Banker said, "I need something like that, 24K." Okay, he said he need a pump like that to take about $500 into 24K. That's a nice pump. Lysergic said roughly a 43x pump. Okay, so that's what he's waiting for. Let's see when Shiba Inu will be give us a 43x. If I'm not mistaken, that would take us to around, that will put us around at 0.0005 level. So we would not call 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically just eating a zero and pushing us to basically the 57,000 level. That's gonna be an exciting time, man. That's gonna be an exciting time, man. In the future, when that takes place, because you know we got the road to 1 cent. Remember, we got a ton of coins that we're gonna be burning. So eventually we will reach these numbers. You know, as long as everything stays on place, the team stays solid, the developments keep coming. You know, we keep building. Our community keeps growing. It'll eventually get there. You know, it'll take some work. You know, and remember, I said some of the things that I think will help burn the most coins, those developments haven't even been made yet, you know, so keep that in mind as well. But 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, or no, 4 zeros, that'll put us at 4 zeros and a 57. So that would be a very, very nice pump, man. That's definitely gonna take people into millionaires, you know, even at that point. Nanaya said, imagine a metaverse casino that burns sheep. We talked about that today too in one of my videos. Shib Informer, I ain't gonna say hinted, but he asked a question or ran a poll on the Twitter page and asked, how do y'all feel about casinos? Do you think they're a legit way of having fun, or do you think it's like a money stealing machine or something like that? But to me, that was possibly gauging the interest of individuals wanting a Shiba Inu casino inside of our metaverse. I think it would be dope, especially if it's burning sheep, because that would give people the incentive to possibly win jackpots. And imagine once people are winning those jackpots, when that's being promoted out, that'll make more people excited. More people will come to the sheep casino, do more gambling, burn even more sheep, reduce the supply even more, take the price up even higher. So I'm really excited about the developments that we have in the future to come. Shiba Inu is really don't get me wrong, there's a lot of different crypto projects doing different cool things in the space, but Shiba Inu has a community, a different type of community to be able to try different things out, and that's what I'm excited to see what we're gonna do. Cheech Martinez said, I could wait a week. What you think of my answer? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm trying to remember what I asked. I don't remember. But Clint said, I would take my initial investment out, wait for a drawback, and reinvest. Okay. So he's understanding the concept of the price breaking out, securing what you put in so that way you're risk free, now everything's on the house, and then wait for the pullback and then reinvest to try to accumulate even more tokens. So that's a good strategy right there. Shout out to you, Clint. Abigail said, sell some and take profit and leave the rest to grow. Okay, that's what's up. So sell some of them off, secure some of that profit, get some of those, cherries off the tree, and then let the rest just do what it does. So Nanaya said, imagine. Okay. Money Making Jim said, give me to half a penny. I think eventually in the future it's gonna take some time, but it's definitely possible. Lysergic said, if you're not catching a BEP20 or ERC20 token at launch, then dump. You're not going to see gains. I've been doing meme coins for 3 years now. If it gets listed on a tier 1 exchange, expect a long wait for pump. I mean, that's not necessarily the case. I do meme coins as well, and I've definitely made a lot of money, not just being on just a project as soon as it launches. I done been in projects that I've been able to watch it launch. I've been able to watch how far it breaks out, wait for those key resistance areas to get hit, watch people take profit, come in, buy the dip, and make money off that bounce right there. So all the time, you don't have to be in the beginning. You just got to understand technical analysis. Maybe, if you don't understand technical analysis, then that's a better strategy to just, be in early as possible, which is not a bad strategy, but you don't have to just always be in the launch of the project in order to make money. I like to, honestly, I like to wait to, it's a mix, but I don't mind, seeing hyped projects that are really hyped. They do good in the beginning. And if it's still, doing good, it should continue, and then I wait for that pullback. I look at the chart, say, okay, if this project, is what is looking to be, this will be a good entry point. I'll wait for my entry point, buy in there, and then see my gains from there. We just did this, you might be new to the channel, but we were knocking, a lot of these riskier plays out of the park. A lot of riskier tokens that most people would say not to invest in, or, is going to be, a shit coin or whatever. Hey, you just got to know how to do it right. The ones that know and understand technical analysis, we can snipe those plays and take our profit and dip. Those are the plays where I'm saying don't fall in love with. Those are the plays that I might just jump in, make some profit. I could see a 1, 2, 3x, 4x, 5x in one day, by the next day or the same week, and sell the whole entire project. Or all the tokens that I have, So keep that in mind as well with those DJ and risky plays. It's all about understanding what you're doing, understanding your strategy. It could be a DJing play that you believe in. Let's say it's a good DJing play, and you like what you like the roadmap, you like the utility. Then that's different. Then you can hold on to it. But I've seen a ton of plays where, you know, it didn't even have a legit website all the way, and I still was able to make money off of it. Why? Because I understood what the chart was doing. But money making gains said, I'll take profit. Clint said, Sweet Caroline, shibaswap, metamask are exchanges I use for Bone. James said, I've seen Bone as a swap option on Coinbase wallet. Yep, you can do it there too as well. Navi Dulot said, you rock on all your videos. I was live earlier on Pablo Crow channel. I told them that you're super bullish on Vote. Every one of their live chat recognize you. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, y'all already know. Me and Pablo locked in, man. Salute to Pablo. Always holding it down. Mark got called out, said, I just got Coinbase. Okay, you can definitely get more exchanges. You know, Coinbase is a good one that I do recommend. I use Coinbase, but you don't want to just only have Coinbase. Maybe get Coinbase wallet as well. You know, which I really don't like to recommend exchanges, to be honest, especially after seeing what happened with Voyager. You know, but just, you know, if I do tell y'all different exchanges, just know to do your own due diligence and don't put all your eggs in one basket, because, you know, we seen what happened with Voyager. And I would hate for y'all to have all your money in one exchange and you wake up one day and that exchange goes bankrupt. And then now you don't have access to your funds. So make sure you spread it out. And this is only, you know, for those that have a significant amount of money invested. You know, let's say you have whatever significant is to you, you know, if it's something like that, spread it out. But salute, appreciate you, Navi Dula. Shout out to Mark. Money Making Gang said, how do I unstake my bones on shibaswap? There's, I might just have to make a video on that. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna drop a video explaining that. Navi Dula said, Vote Inu and Shiba Inu to the moon. LFV, let's go. Toy Bully Kendall said, play it day by day. Money Making Gains Jim said, crypto tax in Nigeria. I'm not sure, bro. I don't know anything about the tax in Nigeria. When it comes to taxes, I just recommend you reach out to a professional, somebody that understands cryptocurrencies. Burgundy Story said, waiting on half a penny. Mind of a Millie said, are you bullish on Lunk? Yes, I am. But that's one of those plays that you want to be careful with. You know, you want to understand, you know, how to take profits along the way. You want to understand, you know, how to buy the dip. You want to understand what you're actually doing in that project. I wouldn't just be holding it, diamond handing without taking profits along the way. Zachary Mosley said, those some big cherries. ML said, how big of a difference in sheep price you predict? I'm not sure what you mean. Navi said, Squid Grow is pumping 70%. Okay, nice. Jonathan said, sup D, appreciate you for putting up. Jonathan, salute. Laura Ninja say, bro, you need to check out eHive and Debarium might be released. Oh, Shibarium might be released Wednesday. I haven't heard of eHive. What is eHive? But Shibarium released Wednesday. What makes you say it might be released on Wednesday? Let me know. Burgundy said, I was up $30,000 and lost it all, still holding. See, this is one thing you got to remember, Burgundy. You didn't lose it. It's called unrealized. It's an unrealized loss. So you don't lose until you actually sell. If the price goes back up to that price or to where the price was when you had 30,000, you'll have 30,000 again. That's what you got to remember. But guess what? If you double your token size or, you know, your bag size at this level, when the price returns to that level, you'll have 60,000. So just keep that in mind as well. You know, you got the opportunity to increase your bag size if and when the price goes up. And that's if you're bullish on the project. If you don't believe it's going to go up, then I wouldn't do that. But if you believe the project is going to go up, then, and not saying you have to double your bag size either, but, you know, if you had 30,000 at that point, you know, imagine what you can have by adding more tokens and it returns, you know, to that point again. So Blast said, hey everyone, salute, appreciate you for pulling up. Blast. Money Making Jim said, Burgundy, what other choice you got? Burgundy said, no other choice, LOL, just hold, I know the potential. Money Making Jim said, you can sell and be a fool, LOL. I got you. I'm gonna make a video on that, bro. I'm gonna probably drop it tomorrow, so don't worry. Just make sure you got those notifications on so you can get the video. Burgundy said, I'm holding. Money Making Jim said, I'm staking. Burgundy said, yes, take some profit. And Money Making Jim said, and holding for like 10 years. Cherries can't wait. Money Making Jim said, once you put money in crypto, just forget. See, some people, that's the strategy. And as long as you understand that's what you're doing, that's absolutely fine. Make sure if you just came in the chat, make sure you hit that like button, man. Appreciate everybody. But if that's your strategy, just to diamond hand, that's fine. But just understand that others are taking cherries along the way. So you can't be one of the people that are mad saying, why is everybody, why do people keep selling? You know, you should be past that point in crypto. If you're watching the channel, please understand you should not be saying, why do people keep selling? People are going to sell. That's just a part of it. So, Aaron Cole said, gotta get in on that Luna, big dog. Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely. Check out the videos I just dropped if you ain't seen them. Cabeza said, good morning, DD, on my way to work in the UK. One love, family. Salute, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody out there in the UK. D. Morris said, I love casinos and the slots. I always hit and get hand pays. So this is somebody that's excited about the potential of the casino in the metaverse. If you haven't seen my video, Shiba Inu Casino, make sure you check that out later too. James said, I traded a lot of coins in 2021, but since the downturn, I kind of turned out this year and have just focused on accumulation till the market comes back online. See, this is the thing. You got to be quick and able to snipe. If you're going to play a down market, if you're going to play a bear market, you have to know, without technical analysis, that's really dangerous. You got to know how to wait for the price to come to you. You know, you got to pick your entry point and let the price come to you. Don't chase the price. Let the price come to you. Get your entry point. Hopefully you see you called it right there. You get that nice bounce. You can take some profits. That's how people day trade. Money Making Jim said he sees casinos as money stealing machines. Rolf said you connect your wallet to shibaswap, go to Berry, then Bone, then unstake Bone. But before you unstake, you have to pay a small fee to approve that you put how much Bone you want to unstake, pay the fees. It is pretty self-explanatory once you go on the website. They tried to make it, what is it called, like user-friendly, but I'll still make a video for those that might not understand it. You know, it might be some people that just got into Shiba Inu and they weren't around during all the shibaswap days. Rose said, and then it will wolf to your wallet. OG Ocean Grown said, when I make my first million, I'm sending you 10%. Salute, man. Appreciate you, OG Ocean. Junaid Chetty said, Valor, what you know, I'm not sure what you mean. Looney said, I invested 90 earlier last year and got 14 million shares. Is that a good amount? You know, it depends what's a good amount for you. You know, it depends on a good amount. This is what I'll say a good amount is. It's an amount that you're willing to risk losing. It's an amount that is not going to put you in a hole. It's an amount that you're prepared to hold for, you know, 1 year to 3 years, you know, just in case we have to. Because let's say you invest and then a war breaks out, you know, that could push all the prices down. And now you're stuck holding an asset that, you know, you weren't prepared to hold for that long. So, of course, I'm not saying all the time you have to be prepared to hold it for a year, but you just have to understand that that's possible. You know, just know what you're getting yourself into. So you don't want to put a large amount of money in and then something ends up happening and then you end up losing. You know, let's just say, like, you know, an average level of somebody who, you know, was going to buy a house or something and end up taking, instead of putting 100,000 or, you know, or selling a house or something, and instead of investing into something or a business or spreading it out and putting it into multiple different assets, let's say they just YOLO or take out a loan and YOLO it all into one crypto, and that price drops 30-40%. Now they just lost $40,000. And now that would emotionally affect them. You know, they'll be sick, you know, all types of stuff, you know. So we just want to avoid that, you putting yourself in a tight position. And a good amount is something that, you know, you can build up over time. That's why I say dollar cost average. Dollar cost average means take a specific amount of money and, you know, buy it. You know, it could be high, whatever the frequency is for you, that's fine. But, you know, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, daily too. You know, some people want to buy daily. I like to buy, I'm not more of a, you know, weekly, monthly type. If I see a good discount in the market, that's what I like to buy. So if I see 15% discount in the market, 20% discount or something crazy like that, then that's when I start getting active, because I know that those are steals, and I know that the price, if it likely flips the next day, you just made an easy 10 to 20% gain on your money that quick just from buying a dip. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Now, of course, you gotta remember, price can continue to fall lower and lower. You know, it can break those support levels, which will not just let's say you buy in on a 15% dip, the next day it could fall 10% again. Now it's down 25%. But this is also something I like to do. I always leave enough ammunition or dry powder to be able to buy the dip multiple times. So let's say when I do invest in this time, you know, I'm never just using all my capital to deploy it at once. So I'll buy the dip and I'll say, you know, tomorrow could dip even further. So if I bought the dip, a 15% dip, I'm already prepared in my mind knowing that tomorrow it could dip another 10%, but I'm prepared to buy that dip. So, you know, I could buy the next dip the next day if I wanted to, you know. So I'm thinking of that, you know, and I want y'all to try to, you know, look at it like that as well. But just know that if it goes the opposite way the other day, then you make money instantly. But always be prepared that it could dip, it could dip, it could dip, it could keep dipping. You know, look at you know, Terra Luna Classic. Let's see. Money Making Jim said, please make a video on it. I got you, bro. Rolf said, I explained easy. See, that's, you know, you did explain it, but for some people that can be, you know, still a little hard. So I'll try to break it down a little more in the video. But I have spoken, said what you think of She. She isn't out yet. She is supposed to be the stable coin for Shiba Inu. So, you know, we haven't received any information on its utility or how it'll work, or, you know, what the price will be or anything like that. So I don't really know, but I definitely know it's on the radar to be dropping soon. So keep an eye out for it. Eagle GP says Shiba is still low, had 40 bucks to spend and was going to buy Luna, and was so expensive compared to how many coins I would get compared to Shiba. So I bought another 3 million. See, some people look at it like that. They're looking strictly at the price, you know, the price being so cheap that they can, you know, get more of the asset for the same dollar amount. So, you know, that was one of Ryoshi's, you know, geniuses that he did with SHIB, by making the price that low that people can get so many of them at, you know, a cheap price. You know, it was one of the first coins that people could hold, you know, Doge to. But one of the first coins that really people could hold millions and millions of. Bitcoin, you know, all the coins, depending on how early you were, but still, even at this point with Shiba Inu, you can get millions of coins for a small amount. But salute to Eagle GP. Money Making Jim said, you lost that 30K. Laughed my ass off. Eagle Heart 90 said, just scooped up another 10 million. ML said, like, how big of a grow you predict? I mean, I say it throughout all my videos. I called out that 2600 level. That's one of my, you know, near all-time high, not all-time highs, but a new high that I think we're gonna break too. Once we do get a good breakout, I think we're going to that 26 level. But of course, we got to break through the 21 level right there, and then of course the 18, 17, 18 level as well. But we already tested that 17, 18 level, so we know we can get there. But we just got to break through the 21 level, then the 2600 level. But Money Making Jim said 10 million for $40 in SHIB. Thanks, bro. Need that. Anarchy Durden said, what's up, bro? Just chilling, man. Chopping it up with the chat, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Eagle GP said, Eagle Heart 90. Two eagles seeing from high places buying Shiba now. It's a good sign. That's what's up, man. We got the Eagles in the building. Eagle Heart 90 said, I picked up 10 million about half hour ago. You know, I asked a question earlier, you know, for y'all that are new in the stream, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow and Shiba Inu was up 117%? Would you be prepared to sell? Or not would you be prepared to sell, but would you sell? Would you hold? And also, would you be prepared though? Are you familiar with how to even sell? You know, I got people that still ask me, how do you sell? You know, it's still some people that bought in but don't know how to sell the coin. You're gonna have a heart attack. You wake up and see, you know, $100,000, $1 million in your wallet, and you don't know how to sell it. So you want to figure all that out right now, you know, just in case you want to take some profits. Shout out to M. Coleman, said, appreciate the live this morning. Big thanks for dropping jewelry knowledge. Salute, shout out to M. Coleman. Appreciate you for rocking with me. Eagle Heart 90 says, sitting at 90. Hey, make sure y'all run those likes up. We almost at 100 likes on the stream. Shout out to everybody catching this on the replay. If you hear this, hear my voice at this moment, hit that like button if you already haven't, man. Salute. Eagle says, sitting at 90 now, 10 left to go. DeMarco knows, trying to hit that 100 mark. Salute. Shout out to Eagle. Rowena Mitchell said, which crypto exchanges can Bohemian buy tokens on? They provide BA withdrawal in the Bahamas. To be honest, I'm not sure. You will have to do your due diligence and check it out. But I'm sure if you YouTube it or Google it, you'll start to be able to find some. You know, if you, the same question you asked, just put that into Google. Crypto exchanges in the Bahamas, or, you know, just different phrases, you know, try out different phrases, reword it, put it different ways, and they'll start to give you some options. Money Making Jim said, I never understand why people get mad when others sell. What else are they going to do? Get that money. Yeah, for sure. You know, it's a lot of people that get, you know, mad, and they expect people to only sell when it's convenient for them. And that ain't how it works. You know, somebody always bought in earlier than you bought in. Eagle GP says, I was one of the last to be able to stake SHIB on crypto. It's released soon and can't stake again. Yeah, that's sad they took that away. And Wardo Rooster says, still holding 800 million. That's what's up. Let's go. Appreciate you pulling up, Eduardo. Looney said, for sure, 100. Eagle GP said, gotta go, but I'll hit the thumbs up before I do. Appreciate you, Eagle GP. Hoover the Flood Killer said, morning, all sheepsters. We are right, Oshi, for sure. So share this stream, y'all. Get this stream out there. Moneymaker Jim said, DecemberDeMarco, I mean, finding out how much bones, leash, or sheep you dig from staking is what I mean with the video. Logging on, I can't see how much accumulate from staking over time. Appreciate it. Okay, and also you might want to try sending me a message too, so I can try to understand a little bit better what you're actually seeing. But Jamie said, put 10K into Saitama during last year's boom, and it went up to 380K. Took 10K out, took 10K of that and put it in SHIB and bone and still holding. Must make sure to skim profits. For sure, most definitely. Jamie, you know, of course, hindsight is 2020. We always, you know, could have did something better. But looking back, would you say you were happy with your decision, or would you have wished that you had took more out of Saitama when it was up at that point? Let me know. Hoover the Fudd Killer said, I believe in the vision and will never check out a SHIB. Okay. Osaji said, it is possible it could hit 1 cent this year. I don't think this year. Not this year. We had to burn a ton of tokens. Don Z said, what do you think about Bone? We talked about that a little bit in the video before. Also, I did a couple videos today. Check those videos out just to get a more thorough understanding. Also, Don Z said, how high? Laptop almost died. Let me grab some of the drink. Okay, Don Z said, how high do you think Bone can go in the short term? So to me, I said five. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen Bone at $5 to $10, leading up to or right after the release of Shiba. It's not financial advice, remember that. ML said, appreciate you, D. Salute, ML. Appreciate you pulling up. ML said, stay safe. See you next video. OG Ocean Grown said, probably 5 to 10 years. Cuban or Cuban XD said, holding 200 million. Roz said, FTX is based out of the Bahamas. Okay, so FTX then. FTX, if it's based out of the Bahamas, you definitely might be able to use that. Clint Black said holding 200 million between 3 wallets. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. See, he doesn't have all his eggs in one basket. So if anything happens, if his wallets are compromised or anything like that, he'll still, have the opportunity to secure the other 2 wallets. Ron said, or have ties in the Bahamas. Monkey said, when we getting rich, boys? Soon, man, soon. Don Z said, I watched most of your videos about Dawn. Do you think it can, or about Bone, do you think it can go over 15? For sure. I definitely think it's possible for Bone to reach $15. It was already at that point, at one point. Shout out to Divine Minds pulling up, saying, hey, D, appreciate you keeping us all updated and informed. Sheep Nation salute. Appreciate you pulling up on this, Divine Minds. Jamie said at DecemberDeMarco, like you said, hindsight is 2020. I do wish I had taken out way more profit. I was one of the investors that refused to sell, and it definitely hurt to see a huge portion go back down. So that's that's all a part of the game. That's why I try to tell y'all to take cherries along the way, or not tell you, but just like inform you that you might want to think about it, because other people are definitely doing it. OG Ocean Grown said, keep up the good work. I appreciate all your knowledge. Salute. Appreciate you for rocking with me. Okay, let's take a look at the price real quick. So Shiba Inu right now is up 1.5%, sitting at that 13.4 level right now. So it's holding that 12 level as a support. That's what we want to see. We want to keep making higher lows. Volume down 20% in the last 24 hours. Or was it earlier? Like down 16%. So price going up, but less volume. Look at our Bollingers. So right now we are above the middle Bollinger Band. We tried to come and test it, but it didn't quite touch it. So it could be working its way down to that mid Bollinger Band. It could be attempting to touch the 1250 level. Let's look at RSI. So our RSI at like a 53. So it's kind of in the middle right there. It still could, possibly. Right now, it's waiting for something. It's waiting for some type of catalyst to push it further. That's what it really wants to see. Jamie said Bone started at over 50 a pop. I believe it can go back to that. I agree, it's possible. Don Z said, I appreciate that, man. I think there will be another bull market very soon within this year. I definitely gotta agree with you. Let's take a look at Bones price. Did y'all see that run Bone was doing earlier? Did y'all see when Bone had that breakout? Bone up 12% right now. We seen it go all the way up to $2 uh, on the live stream. So as I was calling that it was breaking out, it went right to $2, right to that $2 point. So I was trying to call it out for y'all to let y'all know. And with the size of this candle on a day chart, you know, that shows that it's kind of bullish. Bone could be about to start that leg up, y'all. You hear me say it on the live stream. Shout out to Louis Torres in the building, man. Salute. Appreciate you pulling up on us, bro. If you just pulled up in the stream and you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button. Let's see what's going on. Let's check out Vote Inu price. So Vote Inu up 2% right now, looking like it wants to eat that zero. Let's take a look at Terra Luna Classic. Oh, Vote Inu at that 98 level too. Terra Classic down 9.4% at that 39 level. Actually, just jumped down 11.3%. So it's at the 39 level right now. Luna at down 13% at $5.30. Bitcoin up 2.7% at 22,000. So we just seen Bitcoin go up, break that 21,000 level now. Finally back over 22K. It could be about to creep, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what everybody's talking about. Bone absolutely killing it right now. Also, this is something we got to remember too. Treat token should be about to release because they announced that the minting for Bone has stopped. So Bone is no longer able to be minted. So we're basically running out of Bone. All the rest will be left for the Shibarium validators. So now they need a new reward token to be able to reward those that are actually staking. So you know, there's going to be a lapse or something where, you know, they're going to have to, you know, either release Treat ASAP, like Treat is either about to come really soon, or they're gonna have to do some type of you know, IOU system or something to reward everybody that's staking, because it's like once all the Bone is gone, then, you know, what will people get rewarded in? So to me, that tells me that Treat is on the way. William Rip said, "Are you in your new house?" Yeah, I've been here for a little minute now, but yeah, I'm at home. Blast said, "Gotta go. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you as always for your time and knowledge, bro." You welcome, bro, man. Appreciate you pulling up, always holding it down in the chat. Hoover said, "I would sell 20% and wait for the dips to be buying back in. I'm staying with my 5-year plans." Okay, that's a good plan. You know, to have one is a good plan. Zachary says, "What you drinking in that cup, bro? Some Hennessy?" Nah, the Hennessy is closed though. This is just some Sierra Mist. This ain't nothing. This is just a little Sierra Mist, man. This ain't no hand, dog. Just some Sierra Mist. But the Henny is close though. I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday I was drinking a Henny. I went out with my cousin. We had a couple drinks. Went to a couple spots here in Vegas that's kind of lit. Let's see. Kente said, "Do you be on your Facebook page?" Yeah, I be on Facebook. Peak Prank said, "What you sipping?" That's the Sierra Mist, man. Uh, Willie Rip said, "You should do a house tour." I did a house tour on my Instagram. I probably should do like a more updated one now that I actually got like it furnished and stuff. But I did like when I first got the condo, I did like a walkthrough. Oh, Kente said, "I tried to join your group. You haven't accepted me." Okay, you meant in the Facebook group. I thought you meant just on Facebook. So with the Facebook group, it's like 1,400, 1,500 people in the waiting room. And I have to go through each one to make sure I'm not letting bots or scammers in, because that group is like my most like personal, group of like like on Facebook, so I don't want to let bots in there because everybody has their actual names and things like that in there, and it's just a lot that people can be getting scammed by if I just open up the door and just let everybody in. So I got to go through, and then sometimes too you have to make sure that you answer the questions, because if you didn't answer the questions, then you won't be let in either. It's a couple questions you got to answer just to kind of make sure you're not a bot. Because if you didn't answer the questions, then it might come off like you a robot. So keep that in mind. Shout out to Jamie, said, "Great to connect with you. Been getting crypto wisdom from you for a year. Only one way, and that's up. Great night to you all." Salute, man. Shout out to Jamie. Appreciate you for rocking with me. D Moore said, "Appreciate you, bro. I'm listening and shopping for NFTs right now." What NFTs you looking at? So let me go back and see what they're talking about. Someone says, "I think the pump is from all the exchanges buying. Must be a big announcement coming soon." Hey, that's why y'all gotta be tapped in with the channel, man. I'll be letting y'all know this. Someone else said, "We are always constantly in trending." Someone else said they just reached 200 million. Someone else said, "Sheep positions on whale wallet started to increase. Time to buy and hold. Mega sheep bull is coming." Someone else said, "It's go time. I want to buy a burger at McDonald's with my Shiba." Somebody asking what happened. So this is what this is what we generally see. Once the price takes off, we get a lot of, once we start to see a lot of price movement, price action, we start to get those people who ask, "What happened? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" This is why you want to be tuned in before then, so that way you already know. You get this information first. Y'all know if something happens, I'm going to be dropping on it ASAP. And be letting y'all know, I'm already trying to have y'all prepared before that moment takes place. But, I'm going to definitely be updating y'all once it does. Who is said, Mops token, the real billionaire coin. Kente said, "Okay, yeah, understand. Yeah, you should see my name on the list. I'm 1 month in the market trying something new." Okay, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you for rocking with me. Junior Marley said, "Let's go Ravens." Appreciate you pulling up on us, Junior. Hey, y'all, if y'all new in the chat, make sure you hit that like button. D. Morris, I'm just browsing Chronos NFTs. They are right, okay. Okay, y'all, well, we gonna get ready to wrap this one up, man. Salute to everybody for rocking with me. Salute, salute. Appreciate all y'all. Beautiful night out here. Caller one. Do a little reading before do a little reading, a little research, and then call it one for the night, man. Well, salute. Shout out to everybody for rocking with me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like button on your way. Cherry said, what do you think of the Ledger Nano X, DeMarco? I think it's good. I recommend Ledger. Now, this is not financial advice, but, you know, so far, Ledger has been good. But Don Z said, what is going on with Loom token is up. Is it too late to get in? It's up 170%. Let me see. I ain't see that one. Okay, Loom is booming right now. Loom just went from about 5 cents to 13 cents. Okay. Something definitely is taking place, but this is the thing. This is the time you would put it on your radar. You wouldn't just go jump in and chase these candles right here. Because if we look at the Bollinger Bands, well, it's well out of the Bollinger Bands, but let's use our pivot points. So it broke the R5 as well. So what that tells us is that the price is likely to come back and test the R5 as a support, which is the resistance 5 level. So that is sitting at right around 12 cents, a little less, maybe 11 at that 11.7 range, but right about 12 cents. Look at RSI. Of course, it's going to be overbought right now. So it's really overbought right now too. So you want to keep that in mind also. But what you can do is look at some of these price targets. You know, like you can look for $1. I mean, not $1, 11 cent. You can look for 10 cent. Basically, each of our pivot points are on each cent. So it just went up a little bit more right now, 13 to 13.5 cents. But you can wait for that pullback to maybe 11 cent. At each major cent, it does at 10 cent, 9 cent, 8 cent, 7 or 6 cent, and then 5 cent. But more likely is going to test around this 11, 10, and 9 cent range. But it's so bullish right now that a lot of people can, you know, FOMO. But it has to retest somewhere, though. That's what you want to keep in mind. Junior Marley said, man, I want to be a millionaire already. Hey, just stay down for the come up, man. You just got to put that work in. If you put the work in, it will happen. Zachary said, what is the bare minimum someone needs to hold in order to benefit from Shiba Inu? Man, that's so general. That's a hard question to say, man. I can't say what's the bare minimum someone needs to hold. You know, I can make a video on, you know, a good amount to hold if you want to reach certain profit levels at X points. But just to say what's the, because, you know, someone can benefit from $100. Someone could benefit from $1,000. Someone could benefit from 10,000. Someone could benefit from, you know, all the way up, you know. Salute Money Making Gems. He said, bye everyone. Appreciate you for rocking with us. He said, deuces. Cherry Pie said, thanks, D. Blessings to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Hoover said, I'm staying out of most exchanges, only Binance with a small bag of SHIB. I keep my crypto on cold wallet and only swap on decentralized exchange if I sell. That's what's up, man. So he understands. Elaine says, good night to you and morning to me. Elaine from Georgia. Always great rocking with you. Appreciate you, Elaine. Crypto Pete said, DeMarco, salute. Appreciate you, bro, for pulling up, man. Shout out to Pete. Matthew says 0.003. Been holding for over 17 months. Which token you been holding, Matthew? Crypto Pete said holding 22 billion Shiba and 500 million Lunar Classic. Let's go. Hey, he lit. Let's go. Matthew Barrett said 320 million. Child of God said, what's the best way to get started? Going back and watching all the videos on it, not all of them, but at least get in tune with, you know, if you brand new, you're going to have to put the work. You can't shortcut, you know, the education part. Yeah, you can get in and buy some Shiba Inu and possibly, you know, get lucky with us in this next bull run. But if you want to know what you're doing, you know, and not be confused and not have anxiety, then you definitely want to go through, do your due diligence, watch, you know, as much of the channel as you can to get caught up. So that way you can understand where we are, what's actually taking place and whatnot, and then just go from there. Matthew said almost 20K XRP2, LOL. Yeah, load it up. Birdman said we'll all be millionaires one day. Definitely. If you believe it and you put that work in, it's definitely possible, man. Okay, salute, man. Hit that like button for us. If you're catching this later, if you're just pulling up, hit the like button. You can watch the stream over if you're just tuning in a little bit late. A lot of gems were inside this stream, so some of the stuff, you know, might not even make it to the channel in a regular video. So you definitely want to go through and watch this entire stream. Shout out to Child of God said, okay, thank you. Crypto Pete said sitting on 780K on SHIB with 22 billion, now nearly in the millions. Let's go. Yeah, you loaded up, bro. Cindy said, how many videos back should we go as a beginner? You know, I would say binge for the weekend. You know, in my last video today and yesterday, I've been telling people, if you really need to get caught up, I recommend going back and catching the last 50 videos. It might sound like a lot, but you got to remember, a lot of these videos are only, you know, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, so it might sound like a lot, but it's not really that much. But I like to say the time it will take you to watch a movie or two, you will be caught up in exactly what's going on in Shiba Inu, and it's well worth it. It's for the health of your money, you know, so keep that in mind too. You know, you can watch a normal movie and it's just for entertainment. This is for your financial health. So shout out to y'all though. Shout out to Cindy, appreciate you. Cindy said, thanks, will do. Matthew said, Pete, when did you enter with Shiba? Yeah, Pete loaded up, he ready to go. I'm gonna try to give him a second to answer it. Then we're gonna slide. Yeah, and I asked some really good questions in this stream too. So if you haven't already, make sure you answer them in the comment section, especially if you are watching this on the replay, man, salute to the replay gang, man. Y'all, the replay gang come in even deeper sometimes than you know, how many people that actually come on the stream. But shout out to everybody though. Crypto Pete said over a year and a half ago. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna wrap it up, man. Salute to everybody for rocking with me. Hit that like button if you haven't. Let me see if we can get those likes to run up to 130 while we on here. We would need 8 more likes real quick. If y'all can do that on the way out, I would definitely appreciate that. Also, the ones that are watching this later, try to take this to like 300-400 likes. If we can get to 500 likes, that'd be super dope. But Matthew said, okay, cool. I got in 5 months after it was dropped. Could have been a milli. Let's go. Shout out to all the Shiba Inu OGs, all the OGs to the channel, all the young G's to the channel. Crypto P said, ah, damn, I was in the millions, but didn't sell, LOL. Haven't sold any. Crypto P, why didn't you sell any? What was your strategy? Did you have a plan behind that? Or did you just not know what was going on at the time and, you know, whatever? Or did you have like a specific price target? Matthew said holding 10 years. Okay. So yeah, man, I want to welcome y'all all back to the next stream. Make sure y'all got notifications on. Make sure y'all tune in so that way y'all don't miss anything, you know, and pull up on us on the next stream. Welcome to the family. Matthew said millions AP, that's the goal. Matthew said I want 100 mil. That would be nice. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap it up right here, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up on the stream again. Share this stream after this. You know, get this out there. Share this inside Facebook. Share this to, you know, everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever apps y'all using. TikTok, man. Share it everywhere. Shout out to Cindy. She said I'm at 60 million. Shout out to F Puebla. Said woo woo. Salute. We about to get up out of here though, so y'all gonna have to run the stream back, man. We dropped a lot of gems in here. We got one more like, man. One more like. Let's see if we can get that to 130. If you just pulled up on us, hit that like button. If you're catching this on the replay, then we should be at, you know, 300, 400 likes somewhere around there, man. Help us get to that. We on a road to 50K as well, man. This is going to be a lit journey, man. We are really about to turn it up. So it's going to be crazy, y'all. Especially once we see these prices really start moving with the things that I'm predicting is playing out right now. It's going to be crazy. But that's all we got for this video, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Clint Black said, thanks for another great live. A lot of great gems. Appreciate you, Clint. And we're going to end it on that note, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. And we are